Kyle and I were in a band. When was that?
That was like 5 years ago.
5 years ago. And that disbanded. And then him and I started this project, as a recording project. And then once we recorded our first release, Zap, we realized that there was no chance we were going to be able to play those songs live. So we met Ian, who had actually tried out for that previous band right as it separated. So I called him and he moved into our house. So we could play the songs a little bit better, but we still needed more people. So we found Brody had just moved here from North Carolina.
Yeah. At the time I moved here, it was really tough, like being in a creative project there. So I just wanted to kind of move out here just because, I knew other bands that I guess, came from Bellingham. I guess it's cliche, but I wanted to just kind of go here and do that kind of thing. And then, yeah, it was crazy. I feel like a couple months after living here, I just luckily found them and worked out. But I think it's been great. We started just recording I had learned a couple techniques, and then we had started with Plume pretty much. And we got the main part of that song, the really kind of just pumping, I guess, chorus of it. And I think from that point on, everything progressed. I learned more production techniques as we went on. I think I would say that we're way better at collaborating now than it was so hit and miss when we first started out.
I think particularly that song too, because we had started it and then took a big gap on it. That song really helped learning the collaboration of how this group works.
Personally, I think it's awesome, hearing people tell us what they think about the music. It's always cool to see how that people in general connect with it. People all over the world, what was it, Germany the other day, somebody was talking to us about the record. So it's always nice, having somebody appreciate something you've spent time on. That's something I don't think any of us were expecting from this record.
Yeah, being on an established label, so far the benefits, I guess, have been the physical production, vinyls and CDs and cassettes. I don't think we would have been able to achieve that, at least not in the same way. The amount of volume we're gonna have with that is really cool.
Never been on a label before, and so it's just kind of the thing you put on a pedestal. We'll get signed one day, and then we did. It's really cool. They're very friendly people, super helpful. Always looking at ways we can keep progressing this. And yeah, as far as benefits go, just getting a lot more attention from sources. Spirit Goth has the clout that we don't have to be able to get those connections.
We recorded the album entirely at the house that we all moved into together in Bellingham, shortly after all of us joining the band. And then it was just everybody in that house producing it, and it was pretty much just all on my computer. So I mainly did just all the actual I guess engineering of it. But yeah, it was all us.
I remember Lilac was the first song in this group of songs where I feel we were the most brutally honest with each other. Remember Brody coming up with plenty. There must have been 4 or 5 vocal melodies, and that was the first time I had to really just be dude, I don't like this. And then he'd be all right, cool. Go back and rewrite it, come up, and he'd be okay, I like this. And then Kyle and I and Ian would be I don't think this is it either.
Yeah.
Just learning how to I guess, get shot down. Opening for Thundercat was really cool because that was definitely one of the artists that Kyle and I had bonded over when we had first met. And obviously we sound nothing like him, but in terms of just like how the project was created, he played some role in
like a peek into like what the world that he lives in is kind of like seeing like his whole like crew just kind of like surrounding him the whole time, and like his tour writer that he has like every single show. I don't know, it's mind-blowing.
Watching
I guess
drive the golf cart up the step. As far as making the music videos goes, we actually haven't had too much hand in making them. Like that's maybe the one thing in this whole project that we've outsourced is my brother Jake Benny did the one for Beta Club, and I thought it really was kind of matching the song because it's just so like ridiculously upbeat and vibrant, and so was his animation style.
Micah did the music video for music animation, I guess, for Plume. And yeah, he's just like an incredible animator. I've been like following his work for a long time.
So as far as like people of color that we look up to, I'd say like Toro, we all have some sort of love for him at some point in his discography. And we can definitely relate to like wanting to play so many different vibes. So he's super inspiring in that sense.
one artist featuring people of color right now that I really like is Eve's Tumor. They're kind of like a funk R&B project, but have a lot of like really weird ambient parts and genre shifting a lot. And I think they, at least personally, and I can see aspects of them in our music as well.
I think the Bellingham music scene, coming from like way outside of Bellingham, I thought it was like, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I just thought it was so cool. Like it was cool seeing that people weren't just kind of, it wasn't just like internet culture. It was actually like people really genuinely going out and seeing like local shows, which was huge. And then I don't know, everybody's just so supportive and very like accepting of kind of all different genres too. So yeah, honestly I don't know if things would be the same honestly if it weren't for Bellingham.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah.
some improvements to be made, right?
Definitely. I think and it's not like there's like problems with it. I just feel like I remember whenever we were kind of first starting out, like I don't know, just I feel like the Bellingham music scene I just want it to be even more, I guess, than what it is.
Idea of like starting new stuff has popped up already, and I don't think any of us were expecting to have those conversations so soon. But whatever happens, I mean, we're never gonna stop recording. So.